going on, everyone? Back with another episode of Stuff and Things. I am at the Adams Polishes headquarters today here near Denver, Colorado, and we are going to be completely ceramic coating the new Storyteller. The reason for doing this, I kind of mentioned in a previous video, like stage one of this build, I was protecting it by putting some vinyl wrap on it. We've added some more vinyl wrap to the van yesterday, which I'll show you guys in a second. And for those of you out there who own a large vehicle, whether it's a large truck or something like a Storyteller, a Sprinter van, whatever it may be, they're difficult to clean, mainly because it's like 10 feet tall. So the reason I want to get this done is to make my life a lot easier while I'm on the road, going off-road, going to shows. I want the van to be easy to clean, and there is a whole lot of information that we're going to learn today, thanks to this guy right here.
What's up,
Joe,
guys?
What's up, dude?
How's it going? How are you?
Good. So you are the specialist in this. You're going to be giving us a rundown, kind of high level of everything ceramic coat. We've already picked out a full kit, which we're going to be giving away at the end of this video. So stay tuned for that.
Yep.
Let's just give us like a quick elevator pitch rundown of ceramic coating, what it's good for, and like the different levels of it.
Okay, yeah, cool. Well, first, thanks for coming by. Super excited to do this. And your van's awesome, so I'm excited excited to start protecting it. But yeah, so ceramic coating sort of is like the next evolution of protection for your car. And you know, just taking steps up from wax to sealant now to ceramic coating. And at Adams Polishes, you know, we were kind of known for bringing ceramic coating to the everyday person, right? For a long time, it was just installed by professionals, and now, you know, we brought it to the market for, hey, Talon, you can do it to your van, you know? So our ceramic, we have a kind of variety of ceramic coatings, from, you know, the advanced one that's going to be a 9-year rated coating. It's going to allow, the protection will last 9 years, to our standard graphene, which is more of a 5 to 7 year ceramic coating, and even getting into the spray coatings, which all of these are essentially the same formula. It's just the ratio of solvent to ceramic coating inside there.
And just a tiny bit different application, I guess. Like spray coating is going to be a little bit quicker than just like the full-on advanced coating.
Yeah, anytime you kind of break something down to a spray, it makes it easier to use, even in wax, you know. But the more concentrated it is, the longer it lasts on your car. So this one here has about 50% of the active ingredient in it. And then getting into the spray, this has 15% of the active. So the lower the active, the easier it is to use, the less loading level on your car, which means it's just the longevity goes down, which is fine. But this is rated at 2 years of a ceramic coating on your car. Now, I don't know, one thing I do want to mention is ceramic coating is sort of a loose term in our industry. You know, technically silica or SiO2 is ceramic. So you see a lot of companies that have, hey, we have a silica spray sealant. Those really don't, those are lasting 6 months, things like that. But
yeah, and I've used the CS3 before. I actually did a quick video on that, I think on Instagram, and it works great.
Yeah.
Like for just a quick job and you don't want to be washing your truck like every week, that stuff worked great. So I'm curious to compare that coating to something like kind of the highest level that we're going to today.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this is a great product. I think this is something that you can use more often. It's like kind of a quick detailer, waterless wash type of product.
Yeah.
With some protection in it. This is like your base layer of protection, any of these. And actually today, we're gonna be applying this to your car, which is like the super gnarly, amazing, you know. And I think for us, what we're trying to do for you, Talon, is like, you kind of just mentioned it, like, we wanna make cleaning your car easy. That's the whole purpose of today. So we'll get into this here in a minute, but before you start doing a ceramic coating, number one thing you gotta do is get your car clean. So I think we're gonna head over to wash your car right now, right?
Let's do that.
Yeah.
All right, guys, the van is now cleaner than it was the day that I picked it up from Storyteller, and we are jumping right into some of the coating. Now, I learned some secrets from these guys as they washed and cleaned involving the Adams products and some other things. So if you want to learn like all the inside scoop on some cleaning and detailing tips, you should check out their channels on Instagram and YouTube and things like that.
Joe just said this van has been begging for ceramic coating. How's it feeling? Everything's flat, obviously.
Yeah, it's like in need of some kind of protection, but you know, we're getting there. We're just right now we're doing this thing called surface prep. It's like a sort of an IPA, alcohol extra surfactant wipe. So taking off any residue from washing, we polish this a little bit. So we're just getting into a naked finish, and then we're going to jump straight into putting the ceramic coating on.
Now, for people who are kind of, I don't want to say old school, but old school, waxing, polishing was kind of the thing back in the day. How would you explain ceramic coating to people who are still on the compound buffing, waxing is the way to go type of thing?
You know, Adam has this quote about ceramic coating that I love. He says, ceramic coating is a brand new 60-inch LED TV. Wax is a black and white, turn the knob to change the channel TV, you know? So it's like the next version of technology in car care, you know? So like in the old days, you know, most people were waxing their cars, not necessarily to protect them, but to hide swirl marks and scratches, you know? And as technology's progressed, you know, people are now correcting their finish, which by using like machine polishers, things like that. And when you correct it, then you want to lock in that shine or that perfection for as long as possible. So ceramic coating is, you know, it's such a hard surface that getting scratches it's less because it's such a hard surface, but also the characteristics of the water beating up and falling off is just amazing, you know. And so you have wax that's going to last, you know, a couple months. So you need to do your car care, you know, waxing more often versus ceramic coating where you put it on, it lasts years now, you know. So just a different technology. And, you know, if you're on the fence, I think, honestly, a lot of people are on the fence because I think they believe that only professionals can do it, you know. And Adams Polishes was one of the first car care companies to bring ceramic coating to the, you know, everyday market. And really, when you're paying for a ceramic coating through a professional, what you're paying for is them polishing your car, the correction part of it, you know, because the ceramic coating isn't really that hard. It's very easy. So we kind of brought the ceramic coating to the market, and it's just exploded. And listen, it's very, very, very easy to do, and anybody can do it. So
you guys are about to find out too.
Yeah, exactly.
So the main reason why I'm getting this ceramic coated is, like I mentioned in the beginning, a vehicle this large and tall, it's just super difficult to clean. Like, I can't even reach the top of this van without some kind of ladder, and you really have to scrub the whole front of the van to get a lot of the bug guts off of like this whole area. So this is going to make my life a lot easier while I'm on the road. It's going to just preserve the van as a whole for way longer than as if I weren't actually ceramic coating this. Now we're about to jump into the actual coating after surface prep is done, but I wanted to let you guys know that these guys here at Adams want to give back to you guys. So if you're watching this video when it's live, I think we're probably gonna run this for like a week, but we are going to give away this entire kit and everything that we're using here in this video. So we're starting with the Adams Polishes bucket. We have all sorts of different wipes and plush towels over here. We have the car wash pad, the applicator, home surface cleaner. Just everything here is going to be going into my van, and all this stuff is up for grabs for one of you guys. I'll post details about the giveaway over on Instagram, and you can find out all that stuff there. This is about $425 worth of product going to one of you guys, and if you aren't on Instagram or unfortunately are not the lucky winner, you can also use code TALENTSCI to save 20% off of any products from here at Adams Polishes. So let's jump into the ceramic coating.
So the spray coating, it's like with that, you put it on the applicator, you put it on. It's pretty easy, but like with the spray, what I like to do is like all your suspension in here that you, super awesome. I can just take this and now like spray this in here, which is the same formula as what we're putting up there. It's just less of a percentage of the ceramic, and we can protect this stuff all the while making it like look really good too, you know? What do you think, Talon?
It's a good feeling. So when it's still like, when the product is on, being ready to be wiped off, it just kind of has this like sticky property to it. And then as you go over it, it just slowly transitions to this like super smooth, slick feeling. And you can kind of see it. I can see it with my naked eye. You're not really gonna be able to see it on video, but I'm learning with these guys here today. That way I can do this to my vehicles in the future.
Has your perspective changed on ceramic coating at all?
Yeah, I was always kind of afraid to approach it myself because, I mean, you see a bunch of videos like this one that you're watching out there, and I just never took that leap. I've been to Adams a million times, and I've always been interested in it, but for some reason I just never did it myself. So now, I mean, I'm hooked now. I'm gonna do this to every vehicle that I own.
Fill it with a fresh towel.
Fresh towel.
Yeah, on like the what you already wiped.
Oh yeah. And it's not even like completely dry so yet.
Isn't that crazy?
Like if I would throw this on the ceramic coated hood, it'd probably slide right off. All right, guys, it is now the next day and the van is ready to drive out of here. What you guys saw was obviously applying the ceramic coat after everything that we did yesterday, and honestly, it's not much to film because you can't really tell what's going on camera. However, right back here,
What's up, guys?
What's up, Joe? Down here, I'm gonna be replacing this bumper like next week. So we purposely left this uncoated, and this is plastic. We're not talking about the paint or the wrap. So Joe's gonna spray some water on here so you guys can kind of see the difference. This is what it looked like when it was just not coated. We washed it, everything was flat, the paint was like this, water sticks to it, and it doesn't really have any
Hydrophobic properties.
Yeah. So now compare that to where it is coated. This beads up and water is struggling to stick to it.
You know, we actually like kind of hit a little bit of the ceramic here.
Yeah, so this is staying on the van, that's coming off.
Yeah.
You can like see the line of where it changes. And check this out. Get like a blow dryer, leaf
Yeah,
blower.
exactly.
And that is across the whole van now. So like maybe hit the paint or the wrap, because this is even extra. So now I take the van to a pay and spray, drive like 40 miles an hour down the road, and water and dirt just leaves the surface, and that's exactly what we're going for.
I think, like, honestly, ceramic coating is, like, we were talking about this earlier, you know, like, your van, I mean, it looks amazing, but, like, you're traveling with this, so it's gonna get dirty and stuff. So the appearance is great, but also the ease of use, ease of washing is more the function of the ceramic coating for you, Talon. Like, it's not as much about preserving a show car shine. It's like, you take it out in the middle of nowhere and then bring it to the paint spray, and you're pretty much clean after just blasting it off.
Right.
So that's kind of how I came up with like the title for this whole video. I believe that ceramic coat is something that almost every vehicle should have. If you have a beater and you absolutely don't care about it at all whatsoever, then it's fine. Let it rot and drive it around until it explodes or whatever. But most vehicles, whether it's a camper van, a sports car, even something like a side-by-side that's sitting over here, you can ceramic coat this stuff while the paint is okay. In this case, we really didn't do any paint correction, so the paint on this thing coming from Mercedes is never perfect. Joe actually polished this panel a little bit you don't need to do that. It really depends on how much time and effort you want to put into your own vehicle. So I think having ceramic coat on any vehicle, something that you really want to preserve and make your life easier in the future for not spending hours and hours cleaning it all the time, this is the way to go. I thought that this was really like a daunting task. I didn't do a whole lot of research on it because when you hear people talk about getting a ceramic coat, they're going to a shop, they're going to a detailer, and it's expensive. It's mainly expensive because of the labor that goes into it. You could get a kit for, what is it, like $400?
Yeah, it's in the hundreds range. That's, I mean, probably 500 to 600. You're looking at both a polishing kit and a ceramic coating kit. So, but it fluctuates. We have sales all the time. So, you know, if you catch it at the right sale, you can get a good deal.
So you can get a kit and do this yourself for a fraction of the cost at what someone is going to charge because of the labor. Like if we were to take this van to a shop and have them use the same product and the same kind of technique that we did to get this ceramic coated, it could have cost upwards of $2,000, maybe $3,000. So now that I've learned from these guys on how to ceramic coat this, I know what products that I want to use on my own personal vehicles. I'm going to be doing this to the Tacoma and to the Supra as well with like some confidence now. I know how to apply it, I know the results that I can expect, and I'm super stoked that I'm going to be able to keep my cars and vehicles protected from here on out. So if you guys are interested in like an actual how-to video, definitely go check out Adams Polishes on YouTube and all of their social media, because this was kind of a how-to video. It's me just kind of explaining like the idea behind everything, but these guys put out quality information where you can really learn the ins and outs, and you can do this yourself. Remember that we're going to be giving away a whole kit that we showed earlier in the video, and you can find all that information over on Instagram. If you guys have any questions on what you saw here, drop some questions in the comments down below and I'll try to answer anything as best as possible. I think that's it for today. I'll keep you guys updated on how this thing looks in the future. Gonna go down to the desert right from here and get it dirty, spray it off, and you guys can come and see the van at the Weird Wild West event in Bisbee, Arizona at the end of April. So that's all. Thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you in the next one.